Oh, okay. So, didn't mean to flash you guys there. Sexism. I wanted to cover that. I deal with that probably every day. Um, whether it be, online, but then again, that's kind of my fault. I kind of open myself up to different, uh, external. I don't know. I wanted to say external projectile malfunctioning brains, but that's not correct. But I, I mean, I just get really, I don't know. And it's not even that I'm a feminist or anything like that. I just believe in equality. I have many friends that, have this idea, and they're women, uh, have this idea that they need to be a housewife, and they want to. So they sometimes go around getting a job. Like, they say they're trying, but they're not trying. Because if they were trying, they'd have a job right now because there's a bunch of jobs downtown. It's stuff like that. And this is several people. Like, then one of them got pregnant. One of my friends, she got pregnant, and she blamed, and this is sexist on both parts, really, but she blamed the baby's daddy, for getting her pregnant, and then was like, I'm not gonna work. You can pay for this because you ruined my life, essentially. And it takes two to have a baby. Like, you were willingly to open your legs without putting a condom on, so you're gonna. I mean, the potential's there. Like, if she didn't know that the potential of her getting pregnant was there, then she's just dumb. Like, but but that's how she tried to do that relationship, and it didn't end well. They're not together anymore, and they have to like share the kid, and it's not. I don't know. It's not going to be good for the kid later. But of course, no one's thinking about that kid later. They're thinking about what's going to be best now. So there's that. Um, there. Whoa, my hair's all crazy. There is. I'm sorry. I usually don't do that. Okay. There is another friend of mine that hasn't had a job in a year, like a real job. All the other jobs are like little part-time jobs. You don't even have full hours. In her case, she does not have a car, and they both don't have a car, so she kind of does. Uh, she is sort of limited, but there are other girls too. Recently I've been trying to hang out with, especially girls that aren't going to, be submissive like that. I try to hang out with people who, are very independent and have, their own ideas of, what their future wants to be. Like, that's a problem with a lot of the people that I run into. And I'm just talking about girls right now. I'll talk about guys too in just a second because they're the same. Um, but a lot of people in general, guys and girls, they don't think any further than maybe the end of this year. Like, give or take. Now, people who are older, perhaps they think longer and they plan longer ahead, uh, or plan ahead in the future, whatever. Um, yeah, but it's. We all already kind of sort of live for today, but we don't plan ahead very far. We all act like, I don't know. There are some people that act like they're just waiting for time to pass, and there are some people that act like, today is the last day, so they're like so busy going through everything that they just have no time to do like anything else other than what they have set. And then there are people who are procrastinators because they know that it's not the end, and they know that tomorrow will come and the sun will rise and blah. So I don't know. I'm just pointing out like how this is in everybody's daily lives, really. Especially with spouses. There's a serious sexist notion to it all. The women are subjected to be homemakers and take care of the kids and birth the kids and things like that. And the men are the bread makers. They go and make money bring it home to support their family. And then they don't tell you the rest. Like the supporting the family thing is to like somehow build your family an investment of some sort, so when your kids are older they have something. Um, but no one told that to my parents either. But anyway, a little bit off topic. Um, well, I guess it's still on topic. It's just I'm really tired of how women are subjected to do that. And, it's all tied in with religion, and that's where it comes from. Like, that's why we have to act that way, apparently. But, I just refuse to act like cattle. I refuse to be cattle. Like, marry someone just to have their babies. That's not good enough for me. I don't know. I mean, even if they had all the money in the world, um, and promised me security and safety, that doesn't secure that maybe he might mentally abuse me because, yeah, he technically just bought me. It's just stuff like that. I don't think girls think about that. And I even remember I mean, college right now, girls are acting that way. They're taking like associate classes. They don't really plan on doing anything. They're just taking associates because they have to be in school because their parents want them to be in school. They're really just banking on like meeting someone and getting married off. I'm like, that is fucked up. That is not the right mentality. We're not gonna, gain our full equality that way. And there are several people on YouTube that have covered the same subject, and that women don't really want equality. They use different things to one up, like the PMS thing. Oh, it hurts so bad I can't go to work, so you inconvenience everyone else. There are things like that that I really try to fight against. Like, so what? You have a period. Go to work. That way you're proving, hey, your thumb hurts. Well, I'm cramping, like I'm bleeding, so like, and I'm working. There's no excuse. I don't know. That just is more fulfilling to me than to what the hell? My dog's laying down. But to be submissive or whatever. Um, sorry. Um, I don't know. It's like I say, power in numbers, man. Like it's not going to happen. We're not going to have our equality or whatever if unless everyone is doing it, or at least the majority. But it's true. There are a lot of. I mean, I guess it's easier for women to just get married off and pop out babies, but and not have a job and stuff. I mean, I really um, totally support the women that have to work and have kids. That's a really hard thing to do. But it's this idolized it's this idolized thing where that's a perfect life. That's what that is being married and having kids and not having to worry about anything. And that is just not true. I mean, I can't even. I mean, there are so many old people that are like getting divorced because that's what they thought it was, and it's not. And then the man that they ended up with is like violent, or it's just all kinds of different stuff. So I don't want that from myself. I don't want that for anyone, really. I mean, no human should really go through that. No animal, nobody, no sentient being should ever go through that kind of mental abuse, really, because when you're forcibly having to be submissive, that is very abusive, because as humans we are very independent anyway. Like we want what we want. We want to eat what we want to eat. We want to wear what we want to wear. We want to go places where we want to go places. And the only thing that, I mean, those can be easily influenced, but what's super, I don't know, it's just it's Uber. We could say Uber. What's Uber? I don't even care anymore about that. I just don't want women to be subjective anymore because it's just so old school. And I'm hearing younger kids, younger girls, younger guys that think that it should be that way. And all the people before us, since the 1900s and before, didn't do a whole lot of arguing for no reason. Okay, they didn't try and fight for anything just for no reason. These are things that I think the youth really needs to keep in mind. Like, even though these people are old now, They were your age at one point, and they were trying to make it better. Um, so you should probably carry it on, or at least contribute to it of some sort. Otherwise, it's just pointless. Why am I doing 10-minute videos? It's because I'm getting interrupted. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here. Have a good one. Bye.